Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, we've unlocked a new location on the map. I'm filming this in my brother's house because the people at my apartment have been leaf blowing all day and I'm freaking sick of it. So we had to improvise, okay? Also, I dyed my hair because we're back to black. I'm prepping for iPhone season already because I will be getting a black iPhone. But today we're gonna be talking, oh my god. Today we're going to be talking about iOS 18. We have the developer beta out to test out. So I just downloaded this on my phone right before turning on the camera and I have not looked at it at all. So we're going to be going through all the features and seeing what looks good. As you guys know, I like to introduce my phone before we do anything. I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max. This is the white one. I have the soft mint silicone case on it and we love it. I also have a wallpaper that matches. This is actually going to be coming out on SAGELLE for July, and I did make a whole collection that matches all the silicone cases. Don't sue me, Tim Cook. Let's talk a little about Apple Intelligence. We won't be having it in this video because it is not supported yet, but when the new iPhone comes out and the actual release of iOS 18 comes out, we can do those features. But today we're going to be talking more about the other features that aren't so robot. Firstly, the biggest thing is the customization. I already have custom app icons. Those are from my website. But for the sake of this video, let's test out the actual app icons. So I've made a sample home screen right here so we can test out the app icons. So when I hold down and I do edit home screen, if I hit edit on the top left, I can do customize. And on the bottom, there's a bunch of options. Right now I have the light mode activated, but I could do dark and it kind of shifts the background. This is pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually impressed. You can also choose between small and large. They did not show this in the keynote. It looks like a toy phone, to be honest, but that's interesting. Let's go back to small, and then let's try the tinted. So when I click tinted, you can pick any color that you want, it seems. Say that I wanted to match my background. I'm gonna use the teardrop thing. Obviously, this is my first time doing this, so I don't know how to use every feature perfectly, but it appears when you do the tinted one, the app icons turn black. So if you don't want them to be dark like that, you might still have to use the app icon covers, like custom ones. I'm trying different colors here and they're just staying black. So I mean, they look good, but it's also still very limited. But overall, this is a huge improvement because obviously, as you guys know, you can't really customize already on the iPhone. So this is a step in the right direction. Now let's mess around with the widget. So if I do add widget, let's just put in the weather. And as you can see on the bottom, there's actually a space to drag it. So if I just slide my finger like this, I can make it bigger without having to go and replace the whole widget, which is nice. And again, you could even make it bigger. I don't know who does that, but you can. So it's a little more seamless now to do the widget customization. You can also lock and hide apps, so I'm gonna try that now. So say I didn't want anyone like, you know, hacking into my YouTube channel, I could do this and do require Face ID, or I can hide it and require Face ID. This is a little suspicious, I'm not gonna lie. This feature is a little weird because like, what are you hiding? But let's say I want to require it. If I go to open YouTube right now, it's gonna say Face ID required. It checks for my face, and now we're back on my channel. We love that. Another thing that they did was update the control center. This looks completely different, and this is like one of the other biggest features of iOS 18. So as you can see, it looks a lot more sleek. The buttons are more rounded looking, and also you can customize this a lot more than you could before. If I go in and do add a control, there's all these different options you can pick from. I'm not gonna spend too long on this, but you could see what's going on, obviously. And there's a lot. They've definitely added way more things. Also, as you can see, same as the home screen, you can click and drag these things. So if I wanted to expand the options for this battery icon, I could just drag it like this and kind of like resize them. I can even expand my music, and that gives you a few more options. We like that. We like the new controls. Wait, is that a power button? I'm afraid to touch it. Should I touch it? I touched it. Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. I'm an imbecile. Okay, so that's what that does. Another update that we got is the Photos app. This got a complete redesign. I'm not gonna go into my whole camera roll right now, but now it's just one view rather than how it looked before. It's got recent days. You could see the different days. And it's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It definitely looks way more streamlined, and I can definitely appreciate how the Photos app looks. So if you swipe around, you can see like featured photos now, albums that Apple already put together for you. For example, all this food here, favorites, videos. I feel exposed. I feel so exposed right now, but I'm doing this for you guys. Another thing that is new is messaging. So let's go to iMessage. For a demonstration, we are gonna go in my own thread. Yes, I text myself. I'm just gonna say hello. And as you can see, there's a new little like A symbol in the right side of the screen. This, you can add different text effects. I think this is so cool. So I can make it big if I wanted to, or basically anything that you see here. I think this is so awesome, and it really adds some personality to your texts. Honestly, it's kind of giving me like PowerPoint effects, but we like it. You can also make it bold if you wanted to, italic, underline, strike through, whatever you want. This is really nice because, again, you can show more of your tone through text. Also, you can now reply with little tap back emojis, kind of like on Instagram. So as you can see, I can add any of these emojis. So I'm gonna do a little heart. I like how the heart is light pink, that's really cute. You can also send messages to send later. So if I wanted to say, feed Dolce, for example, I could hold on the little arrow, and then, where is it? How do you do this? I can't figure out how to do the send later thing. Maybe that's not in this version yet, but you can schedule messages to send later. So yeah. Another thing that is new is they support rich communication services for text messages. This is nice if you have a boyfriend with an Android like I do and you want to see if they read your message or not. Now we can. Now I'm gonna talk a little about some other features I just showed I would say are the coolest ones. So I'll just read through them now. The Mail app got updated, so now it looks different and it's more organized. It's got like categories and filters, and it's just more streamlined, more similar to Gmail. There's a new Passwords app, so as you guys know, the passwords used to be in the settings. Now there's a whole app for it, which I really appreciate. That's so much better. Also, what's useful is you can have the Passwords app require Face ID, and you could even hide it if you wanted to, so it's not just about hiding shit. I'm just being messy, but it's also about privacy, so we do like the hiding feature. The maps have been updated, so now it supports trails, and it's really good for people that like to hike and do workouts outside. There's a new game mode on the iPhone, so say you do a lot of mobile gaming, it's gonna work like game mode on your PC or like your TV, where the other apps are not as heavy. For the wallet, there's a new thing called Tap to Cash. So now if you guys both have iOS 18 and iPhones, you can just tap your phones together and it's going to exchange money without having to text or anything like that. I think that is so cool and very futuristic and very rich, so that's a nice feature. In the notes, now you can record transcripts from your phone calls automatically. I think it does tell the person if you're doing this, but that's still really cool because if you have a phone call and you want to record, obviously like that's what it does. Like why am I even explaining that? Sorry, the intrusive thoughts won on that one. Another thing you can do is solve math problems in the app. So if you just type out an equation, it'll just do it right there, which I think is sick. There's new collapsible sections and you can highlight text with different colors. That's awesome. For the journal, now you can record your well-being right within the app, which is cool. You can search the entries and you can also track your goals and insights. I like this. I still don't think I'm gonna switch to the journal app yet. I really love Day One. I've been using that honestly for almost 10 years now, and I love that app. So Apple, you're gonna have to add even more stuff for me to switch. I don't know if they do this already, but they should allow the ability to import your entries from Day One into the journal. If you can do that, I might switch, but only if they invite me to the Apple event. There are other smaller updates too, but you can honestly just go on Apple's website to see them because they're really not that exciting. Let's do like an overall conclusion on iOS 18. I do love the customization, and we are missing a huge component to iOS 18, which is the Apple Intelligence. When that does come out, we'll have to do an updated video. I would say like the home screen customization, the control center, and the iMessage updates, and the Photos app are like the biggest, most exciting and obvious things that are different. Honestly, I'm gonna have to sit and play around with this now and like redo my home screen, so I'll have to do like an updated what's on my iPhone for iOS 18 now because with these new features, I definitely want to switch it up. But this is more just to get like a first impressions and check out the new software. I will say, probably don't download this until the public beta is out in July because this is the developer one and that one could have a lot of bugs. If you do it, back up your phone, please, I'm begging you. If you don't do it and your phone gets screwed up, it's not my fault. It's your fault. Sorry. That was so rude. Overall, I still would love to see Apple do some more innovative stuff. I know the Apple Intelligence, they put their whole Apple-lessy. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that in. I know they put their all into the Apple Intelligence, but I want to see like a difference. I want the app icons to be like a different shape. Oh, that reminds me. The home screen, you can also put the apps wherever you want now. They don't like get forced into a certain slot. As you could see here, I'll put a little example, but whatever. That doesn't excite me that much. Anyway, I just want to see some big changes. I've been saying for a while now, iMessage needs an overhaul. We have been staring at the same white void with those stupid bubbles and nothing else literally for like 10 years. Like it has looked the same since like iOS 7. I can't do it anymore. I really think this is why everyone's going insane because we just stare at this thing, this ugly thing. And I'm not trying to be rude, but Apple, like you could do so much better. Like you could make this look better. The effects are going in the right direction, but it needs a whole redesign. Please, I'm begging. Real ones, no. iChat, you used to be able to customize the bubbles of your chat. This is before iMessage ever exists. It was just on the Mac and you could make it different colors. Bring that back, Apple, and bring back the glossy like 2000s look. That's so cute. The flat look, we're done. I didn't mean for this to turn into a rant, but like that's what I want to see out of Apple, so I'm gonna put it out into the universe and hopefully they hear me. Let me know what you guys want out of your iOS updates in the comments below, and let me know what you think of iOS 18. Also, not to like spook anyone, but the iPhone 16 is coming soon. Like we have to get ready. iPhone season is approaching. Anyway, that's everything for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you want to continue the Apple chat, join my iBaddie Discord server. Also, if you want theme packs and wallpapers and things like that, check out my website, sagelle.com. And that will be all for today. I need to leave before my brother gets home and it gets wild in here. Just kidding. I will see you in the next one. Bye!